Comrades, welcome to Moi University. My name is Professor Dr. Nathan Oyori Ogechi. I am the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Student Affairs. And I want from the outset to tell you that I'm a graduate of Moi University. I was in the pioneer class of the School of Education, so I studied here, where I did history and Kiswahili as my teaching subjects. I later on came back and did my master's in Kiswahili, but I also did a PhD in African linguistics from the University of Hamburg in Germany. I have been around for some time. I have worked in the School of Arts and Social Sciences as a lecturer, as chair of Department of Kiswahili, as Dean School of Arts, and now Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Student Affairs, and also acting Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of Administration, Planning and Development. Welcome to all first years who have just joined Moi University in the 2021-2022 academic year. We want to extend to you a very hearty welcome. Karibuni sana to Moi University, the university with a difference. We pride ourselves as a university with a difference because of several reasons. Unlike any other university in this country, number one, we are the only university that was established after being planned as a university from zero. Otherwise, other universities started off either as high schools first, they became technical institutions or a teacher's college or something like that before they became a university. But for us, we started off from zero and we were planned following a committee that was set up by the President Daniel Arap Moi, the man after whom our university is named. Number two, we are the only university in this country that has trailblazed in being established so far out of the capital city, 350 kilometers from Nairobi and about 40 kilometers from Eldoret town. But third and very important, we are trailblazers because we have a philosophy of doing everything here. In academics, you'll realize that our philosophy is putting knowledge to work. So everything here is practical. In non-academic issues, you'll realize that life at Moi University is so practical that by the time you leave here, you will have had a very memorable experience. So welcome to Moi University and welcome to the Division of Student Affairs. The Vice Chancellor will tell you that he is at the top, but is assisted by 4 divisions at the moment. There is the Division of Academics, Research and Extension. Therefore, that division has a Deputy Vice Chancellor who will talk to you. There is also a division in charge of finance. That division has a Deputy Vice Chancellor who will be talking to you. There is a division called Administration, Planning and Development. So all matters in the university to do with administration, all matters with planning, all matters with construction are handled by the DVC in charge of Administration, Planning and Development. We are here to talk to you as the Division of Student Affairs. So I deal, and our division deals with everything that is non-academic. So at the top is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, who is assisted by 2 principal assistants, the Dean of Students, and we also have the Deputy Registrar in charge of Student Affairs. The Dean of Students who will be talking to you deals with all welfare matters, but the Deputy Registrar works directly under the DVC and is my principal assistant. The name of the Dean of Students is Madam Emirugut Kili, while the name of the Deputy Registrar is Samson Limo. When you come to main campus, you'll get the Dean of Students in the Student Center. If you are at the College of Health Sciences, you will get an assistant to the Dean of Students. They'll be calling him the Dean of Students. His name is Mr. Umuya. If you are at Annex, you also have an assistant there. They call him the Dean of Students. His name is Mr. Ochola. In Nairobi, the Dean of Students, the person who works in that office is called Dr. Mosomi. So you'll get them in various offices in those places. But at main campus, I sit in room 16 of the administration building, and my principal assistant Limo sits next to that office. So we are on the first floor in the main administration building, and in case you need assistance, that is where you come. However, our proposal is that you start off with the Dean of Students, who sits at the Student Center. Comrades, that is the language that you'll be getting when you come here. At all times you'll be calling each other comrades, comrades, comrades. And the student leaders, of course, will be addressing you. And you'll notice that here, the language is comrade. And comrade means a lot. Is that at the end of the day, we are supposed to live as brothers and sisters, keepers of each other. And that is what is expected of us in a university. The difference between what you are doing in high school and what you're expecting to do here. In student affairs, as I said, we deal with all non-academic matters. There are services that we'll be offering you. The major service that you'll get immediately you're getting to the university, and which I hope you have been given, is accommodation. We have 6,000 bed spaces at main campus and at the College of Health Sciences. College of Health Sciences, if you are a first year, unfortunately will not give you accommodation because the 387 rooms there are meant for final year students in medicine and dentistry. These are the people who will be going to the wards at night. So the rest of us, we have accommodation all over. You'll be assisted by the Dean of Students to access them, just like those of you at Annex in Nairobi. At main campus, we have limited bed space, but we give priority to first years. What are our rates? You'll be surprised. And that's why I told you, very interesting. The most expensive accommodation was for 3,500 for 4 months. 3,500 for 4 months. The cheapest accommodation on campus is 2,500 for 4 months. And what do you get in exchange for that? You'll get a bed, you'll get a mattress, you'll get a curtain, you'll get a reading table, you'll get electricity, you'll get water. Ideally, you are paying 16 shillings or a maximum of 19 shillings per day. You'll never get that anywhere. But very, very crucial is that when you live on campus, your security is our business. If anything happens to you on campus, the university is there for you. And one other good thing about living on campus is that you don't walk very far from your hostel to class. You also get an opportunity of socializing with the comrades, and comradeship grows. So our advice at all times is stay on campus. You'll even avoid the hassle of going through mud when it's raining, dust when it is dry, and walking long distances. So campus accommodation is the best. However, a few of you may not be able to get accommodation, particularly from second year. So you are advised to stay in the neighborhood. And in the neighborhood, you'll get a variety of accommodation. It will be slightly more expensive. It could even be very cheap in some places, but very cheap, very far, which means you have to take care of your transport. You have to take care of your security, because in as much as we have the police and the administration like the chiefs and the like, it may not be as good as it is on campus, but we work as a university closely with those people to ensure that your security is guaranteed. But off-campus accommodation may also not give you the clean water that we have here on campus. And we have also noticed that students who stay very far from the university do not develop that comradeship that we want to develop. They also spend a lot of time walking. By the time they get into class, they are so tired. So we are talking about quality grades. That is what you require when you are graduating from Moi University. If you stayed around and you had that comradeship, You you discussed issues with your colleagues, assignments. There's a possibility that you'll get either first class, second class upper, and that is what we require. First class means that on average, all your marks from first year to fourth year, or the final year, are averaged at 70 and above. Second class upper means the average is from 60 and above. But then, if you don't work hard, there is a possibility that you'll get a lower second. You'll still pass, but it's between 50 and 59. And a pass is 40. But 40 in the university is not easy, as you'll learn. So there is accommodation that will give you from this division. But this division will also give you catering services. At the College of Health Sciences, we have a kitchen that opens from 4. All our kitchens actually open from 5 in the morning up to 9. So there is a catering service. We have catering services at the College of Health Sciences. We have catering services at Annex. We have catering services at main campus, and where we have 3 kitchens. And I want to tell you, the prices, let nobody cheat you, the price of food in our kitchens is unimaginable. The most expensive meal that you'll get is 120. That gives you a piece of chicken, quarter chicken, with something, say with chapati, with rice, with ugali, or something else. 120. You'll never get it anywhere. But food can be as cheap as 20 shillings in the kitchen. So on average, just look at it this way. You have spent your very little on accommodation, and we have that food which is there, prepared by people who are well trained. Believe you me, these are people who prepare food for the Chancellor. When President Moi was the Chancellor, these are the people who used to cook for him. When President Kenyatta came to Moi University in 2016, as a graduate of Moi University, because he's a graduate of Moi University, he got a degree we call honoris causa. The people who cooked for him are the same staff who will cook for you. So you can sample the food that we offer there. In student affairs, we'll also be offering you facilities for games and sports. So we also advise that you join various teams of the university. We have facilities at Annex campus, the best. Actually, we have an Olympic-size stadium. All the great athletes in this country, they do it here. We have facilities. And the University Council is now working on ensuring that shortly we have a wonderful swimming pool coming up. In terms of sports, you are coming to Moi University, which I should have told you at the beginning, means a lot, because all the international athletes in Kenya come from around here. The university that is located in Uasin Gishu is known as the champions. Our neighbor just next to the university is Nandi, is a source of champions. And just on the other side of town is Elgeyo Marakwet County. That is now the home of champions. So in terms of sports and sportsmanship, please join the various disciplines, and you are sure you are going to get the best mentors. As you run around in the morning and in the evening, you will be interacting with these people who have done that. But I just want to give you a foretaste also. The university is working with the African Union, the Olympic and Athletics Kenya, and Ministry of Sports and Ministry of Education. You will shortly, during your stay in Moi University, be in a position to enjoy the facilities we are calling Athletics Development Center. It is coming up. A very, very magnificent facility that you'll not want to miss. From student affairs, you'll also get chaplaincy services. We have places and chaplains who work with students. You'll be getting services on Saturday if you are an Adventist. You'll be getting services on Sunday if you are a Catholic or Protestant. You have a place, if you are Muslim, we have a place for you. We have actually a mosque within the campus where you'll be worshiping. So your spiritual life is taken care of by this division. And in case you have a problem, just go to the Dean of Students office and ask for the office of the chaplain, and you'll be assisted to locate where your people are. But under student affairs also, we have so many clubs and societies. As you join, you may have seen people advertising the clubs and societies. It's your business now to locate them, where they are, where they told you. You register and become a member, very active one. And in case you have a problem, please join, or rather see the Dean of Students office. Comrades, another thing that is very crucial for us is that we have what we call an international Moi University choir. Please join choir if you have that talent. It's also a band. We also have a university band that performs and has won trophies all over. Student affairs will also offer you careers services. I know some of us have come here. They may be interested in changing their disciplines from where they were admitted. In as much as the schools are the ones that will do that, under the Division of Academics, Research and Extension, you can come for advice on careers so that you know what is it that you are doing and where is it headed. We have a very vibrant office within the office of the Dean of Students in all our campuses, and at main campus, you'll get that office in the student center. These are even the people who organize and bring people from the industry to come to students and even interviews on your final year. Some of our staff who are here or all over the world include people who have been hired during such functions. The recruitment drives that are conducted through the Office of the Dean of Students Affairs, Dean of Students, and particularly career and counseling services. Under student affairs, we also have a very important division. It's called Alumni Association. We are saying, as you join Moi University is your mother. It is called your alma mater. The day you leave the university, you become an alumnus of Moi University. Alumnus are people who have graduated from my university and that is their home. I am an alumnus of Moi University. I graduated from Moi University. Moi University has very many renowned international alumnus, starting with the President of the Republic at the moment, President Uhuru Kenyatta. I've told you he graduated from here with a honoris Doctor of Philosophy, honoris causa, in 2013. The Minister for Sports, the Cabinet Secretary for Sports, Dr. Amina Mohammed, graduated from here. The Principal Secretary, Ministry of Basic Education, Dr. Julius Otieno Juan, graduated from here. The Chief Executive, Kenya National Examinations Council, Dr. Njengere, got his bachelor's and PhD from Moi University. Okay. The Governor for Murang'a, Mwangi Wairia, is a graduate of Moi University. The Governor for Bungoma, WWW, Wycliffe Wangamati Wafula, is a graduate of Moi University. The Chief Executive, you might think I'm not talking about more ladies. The Chief Executive, Isuzu Kenya, Rita Kavashe, is a graduate of Moi University, and many more that I may not wish to mention at the moment. So this is the home of quality education. We are requesting that when you join Moi University, start working towards becoming an alumnus of Moi University. The university's Alumni Association will be talking to you. And the Alumni Association is also working towards another function that we offer in student affairs, loans and bursaries. We know some of you come from very humble backgrounds and will need support here and there. In this division, number one, we are the ones who work with the admissions department to link you with the Higher Education Loans Board so that you get your loans. However, but I also want to tell you that you can go to room 34 at the main administration block. That's where you'll get Mr. Chida, who will assist you in case you have a problem with HELB. Or the Dean of Students office in Student Center. If you're at main campus, you can get Mr. Ongeri, who will assist you. But we also get some other bursaries from what we call Ratansi Educational Trust and some other trusts that we are working towards. But as I've also said, the Alumni Association is now working on getting a huge endowment fund from which we are going to get bursaries for you. So comrades, there is a lot that comes from student affairs, but it will be so remiss of me to stop without telling you that at the university, the students have a government. It is called Moi University Students' Organization. Every year, they'll be electing what we call the Students' Governing Council. You have a chairman, you have a treasurer, you have a vice chairman, and seven other officials. But each school contributes to this because we have what we call delegates. So every year, these are your officials that will be electing, coordinated by the Dean of Students. As you come on board, these people will be there to guide you, ensure that you know them. They have an office within the student center, and at all times they will be working with you. At one point during your stay in the university, we shall be organizing a meeting when we'll be meeting all of you as first years. But most important, that we want to extend a hearty welcome to all of you to Moi University. As I've told you, this is a university with a difference. A university where you will not regret why you joined here. A degree from Moi University is not a degree like any other degree. It is a superior degree. The training is super. Our facilities among the best. And believe you me, wherever you go out of the country and somebody asks you, which university? Moi. No second question is asked, because it is a degree that is respected. It is an institution that is respected. And by the way, before I sign off, universities are ranked. Every year, international universities are ranked. Every year and after every 6 months, even Kenyan universities are ranked. We are either number 1 or number 2. So don't compare yourself with small universities or some other universities. We are the university to be. So comrades, welcome and keep it up. During our stay, you are welcome and we'll be talking. Thank you.